Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're trading Alibaba stock or just watching the tech sector closely, this video is for you. Today, we're diving into a multi-time frame technical analysis of BABA, starting with the daily chart, then zooming into the 4-hour and 1-hour setups. Let's get into it. All right, let's start with the 1-day time frame. BABA is currently sitting at $162.81, down nearly 2% today. Now, don't panic, this could just be a healthy pullback after a strong rally. Looking at the candlesticks, we've had a nice bullish run recently, but today's red candle suggests some hesitation. Volume is steady, which tells me this isn't a panic sell more like profit-taking. Now check this out, support is holding strong around $155 to $158. That's been tested multiple times. On the flip side, resistance is forming near $165 to $168. If we break above that zone, we could see a continuation of the rally. CD is showing signs of slowing momentum. The histogram is fading, and we might get a bearish crossover soon. Combine that with the stochastic oscillator sitting in overbought territory. This could be a setup for a short-term dip. But here's the key. Unless we break below support, the overall trend still favors the bulls. If you're enjoying this breakdown, hit that like button and subscribe for more real-time analysis. Drop a comment below. Are you bullish or bearish on BABA this week? Let's talk strategy. All right. Let's jump into the 4-hour chart coming up next. Right. Now let's zoom in to the 4-hour chart. And this is where things get really interesting. BABA is currently trading at $162.21, up nearly 1% in this session. That's a nice bounce, especially after the slight dip we saw on the daily chart. Now check out these support and resistance levels. We've got a solid base forming around $160, and resistance is clearly defined near $172. That's a wide range, and it gives us room to play with swing trades. Look at the recent long signal. It lines up perfectly with the bounce-off support. That's a textbook entry if you caught it. And volume is picking up slightly, which adds confirmation to the move. MACD is showing bullish momentum. The histogram is growing, and the MACD line is above the signal line. That's a good sign for continuation, at least in the short term. Now, the stochastic oscillator is flirting with overbought territory again. So while the momentum is strong, we might see a pause or a minor pullback before another leg up. And here's the kicker: if BABA aches above that $172 resistance with volume, we could see a sharp rally. But if it stalls, we might revisit the $160 zone again. So keep your eyes on those levels. All right, now let's drill down into the 1-hour chart for BABA, and this is where the short-term traders should really pay attention. We're currently sitting at $162.81, slightly down by 0.28%. Not a major move, but it's enough to show hesitation at this level. Now, what's interesting here is the recent sell signal that lines up with a small rejection from resistance, and we're seeing a few red candles forming. It's not a breakdown yet, but it's a warning sign. Support is holding around $160, and resistance is still firm near $165. The price is bouncing between these zones, which makes this a great setup for scalpers or short-term swing traders. MACD is flashing a bearish signal. The histogram is red, and the lines are curling downward. That's not ideal if you're looking for a breakout. But the stochastic oscillator is showing a bullish crossover, which could mean a short-term bounce is coming. So we've got mixed signals here. Momentum is fading, but buyers aren't completely out of the game. If we see volume pick up in price, reclaim $164, $165, we could flip bullish again. Otherwise, a retest of $160 is on the table. All right, traders, Let's talk about what could happen next with Baba stock. And I'm going to give it to you straight. We've looked at the 1-day, 4-hour, and 1-hour charts. And here's the deal. The bulls are still in control, but they're starting to sweat a little. Momentum is slowing down, especially on the lower time frames. And we're seeing mixed signals across the board. Now, if BABA can hold above that $160 level and break through $165 with solid volume, I'm leaning bullish for the week. That would confirm continuation, and we could easily see a push toward $172 or even higher. And this is a big, but if we lose $160 and volume dries up, the bears could take over. In that case, we're looking at a short setup, possibly down to $155 or lower. So don't get married to one direction, stay flexible. Probability-wise, I'd say trend continuation to the upside, about 65% chance, reversal or deeper pullback, around 35%. So what's the move? If you're already long, tighten those stops and watch for a breakout above resistance. If you're waiting to enter, be patient, let price tell the story. And if you're thinking short, wait for confirmation. No need to rush into a fading rally. This week could be a breakout or a fakeout. Either way, we'll be ready. Let me know in the comments. Are you team bull or team bear on Baba this week? Smash that like button if this helped you prep for the week. And don't forget to subscribe for more real-time breakdowns. I'll catch you in the next one.